It's a little windy here in Kansas. This is huge. We crossed over the Mississippi River. It's right behind me. Welcome to episode 4 of my cross-country road trip vlogs. I'll have the first 3 episodes linked down below in the description in case you missed any of them. We drove through Utah, we drove through Colorado. We started in California and we ended this road trip in North Carolina. So this truly was like coast to coast road trip. And in this video, we are in the very center of the United States, the Midwest. At the beginning of this vlog, we had just woken up in Aurora, Colorado, started driving through Kansas, and then this video ends with us leaving St. Louis, headed to Nashville. So without further ado, Kansas!
I'm Brian.
Hi guys, we are in Kansas. I'm gonna put a clip over right now so you can see what the last few hours have been like. Driving through the plains for sure, but you can see really far. And as soon as we left Aurora, Colorado, which is where we stayed the night, it felt like we were in Kansas right away, even though we just got to Kansas like not long ago. We're actually like 50, so we're 50 miles into Kansas, but like for the first couple hours, it was just, I don't know, it's so boring to me. This is not my environment, I don't think. It's also very hot, but that's not gonna stop. It's like late August right now. Off exit 53, there is a dog park and a big kids playground too. Abe is stocking things. Lots of like amenities on the stops around here. Kind of the opposite of like the desert. On we go. So after a full day of driving through what we felt like was all of Kansas, but it was really just half of Kansas, we landed at a Days Inn in Ellis. We ate not great Mexican food. We discovered we were in a dry county, so all the beer was 3.2% or lower. I did some work. Believe it or not, I was working from home on this road trip. It was real crazy. And when we woke up, I wanted to see what on earth was in Ellis, Kansas, because we were here, so let's look, why not? And it just ended up being a really cute town of about 2,000 people and had really not cute wind. It was really intense wind. The first wind I've ever like truly just straight up woken up from in the middle of the night. It's a little windy here in Kansas. And the whole state apparently is this like light green and tan color. It's nice. But we are headed to Kansas City. Throughout this video that I'm kind of withholding judgment on Kansas, but I feel pretty comfortable after reviewing this footage and having experienced the drive from the west side of Kansas all the way to the east side of Kansas, which Kansas is freaking huge, you guys. It is the longest feeling part of our cross-country road trip. I don't like Kansas. I don't like what I've seen, and it's really just because like I'm from an area that's mountainous and full of trees and islands and water, and like I don't understand Kansas. It's flat and the grass isn't even like the deep green that I want, and there's like so much wind and farming and old-fashioned thinking. I just got the sense that if I were to go talk to locals, the majority of them would be like, oh, you can't make money from the internet, that kind of vibe. I know that that's just a stereotype, and I know that I did not spend very long in Kansas, so I'm sure my mind could be totally changed. Change my mind about Kansas, please. Like I would totally love to like understand a little more. Also, we had to pay to leave Kansas. We had to pay a toll, and it was as we were leaving Kansas. I'm in the city that I thought was Kansas City, and it turns out it's not even in Kansas State. Like, I don't know. Anyways, we need to move on. I just got it. If you have no idea what just happened, I was trying to catch the sign that said Missouri State Line, and I just barely got it on camera. Real great shot. We are in Missouri, Kansas City, Missouri. I had no idea that Kansas City was mostly in Missouri. I thought it was in Kansas for obvious reasons. I'll fill you in a little more later, but first, we are in Penn Valley Park. And apparently just over that hill we can get some good city views. First things first, our dog friend Abe needs to stretch his legs, so we are going to the dog park. FYI, it is ridiculously humid right now. You gonna make a friend? Guys, look how big this dog park is. Oh my god. Oh, cutie patooties. Hi, friend. This is the city view people were talking about, and you gotta look behind me though. There's a storm a-brewing. I think that's why it's so humid right now, is because the storm is coming, and we actually drove through it. It's not huge, but it's some heavy rain, so we're kind of trying to like get our exercise in and do everything so we don't get like dumped on. Somebody's coming towards us, that's for sure. We're aborting the mission, you guys. We're just not in a situation where it'd be easy to like dry off and change if we got caught in a rainstorm. We're getting back in the car. Okay, so I'm out of the car right now, just looking out on Kansas City, Missouri. And it looks like this is like some old like brick factory stuff. I don't know anything about the history of the city. And then we've got the like high rises and the modern stuff right down there. And this is a huge war memorial right here. But I am still standing in Penn Valley Park, which is huge. Like this is another just big grass field. There's grass fields that way. There's also lightning and thunder happening right beside me right now. There's a skate park. There's all kinds of stuff around here. It is so humid. Oh my God. The next place we're headed is to go sit at a brewery that has some outdoor seating, allows dogs, and they have barbecue there called Char Bar, and it's also in Midtown, so we are headed there right now. You have any dog parks in Kansas, Nevada, Missouri? Been everywhere, man. If you are from the Midwest, you're gonna be like, why did you film such a boring event? But if you are from the West Coast, you'll understand. We don't really have weather on the West Coast, okay? And this storm to me was like an extreme storm. We were like listening to the radio and it was going off like, like warning, storm warning. There were like tornado warnings and all kinds of stuff. I mean, people were reacting to it obviously, but like to me, this was a big event. So here you go, this is why I filmed it. This is crazy. And finally we arrived at our destination of Char Bar for some Kansas City barbecue. I do like Kansas City barbecue, but I like North Carolina barbecue better. I think we're about to buy a lot of meat. Now it's sunny. This is a crazy place. All right, we got the Womp platter, which is ridiculous. It's huge. So it comes with a basket of fries. We got half sweet, half regular. We got this on the side just to try it. These are the beans. What? Does it smell good? It comes with a half rack of ribs. We got 2 kale salads because that's kind of what my body needs right now. A whole jar of pickles. Toast. We got barbecue sauce. Burnt ends. I think that's what those are. Burnt ends?
I think so.
Briskets under there. Ham. Pulled pork, pulled chicken, turkey, and sausage. This is insane. It's all good. Just for the record, we did not eat that whole plate of food at the restaurant. We got it because it was actually a really good deal. We had a cooler in the car, and so we were like, this will make for great leftovers. And yes, Abe did get some of the meat. Don't worry. We treat him well. I actually have no memory of what city we stayed the night in between Kansas City and St. Louis. Apparently I didn't film it and we just woke up and started driving, so here you go. So we have been driving through Missouri all day. Missouri's really pretty. I think, nope, I'm not gonna compare states, let's not do that. But there's a lot of trees in Missouri and a lot of like rolling hills, which is really pretty. All these states are like, why are they so big? It's becoming painfully obvious how large US states really are. And I'm not gonna lie, we're getting pretty tired of road trip life. It's this whole process of like, you're on the road for a long time, you have to unpack, bring it all up to the hotel room, then it's like unpacking, repacking, check in, check out, take it to pee on the gas station. You know, it's just all very repetitive and we're starting to be like, okay, this is really boring, let's move on. We are pulling up on St. Louis right now. Here's your first look. Oh boy, looks industrial. So I'm gonna film a little as we drive through St. Louis, and then we are actually going to East St. Louis, which is in Illinois. And we're gonna go to this park called Malcolm W. Martin Memorial Park. There's the Gateway Geyser there, and you can see the Gateway Arch. Oh, I just got my first sight of it. We're gonna see the Gateway Arch from across the Mississippi River, so it sounds pretty cool. There it is, there's the arch. I think we're gonna cross over the Mississippi River here really soon, and we'll be in Illinois. side of the Mississippi River. We're going east. Guys, we've been on the I-70 for like a really long time. We are now exiting and I don't think we're actually getting back on the 70. This is a big moment. Oh, welcome to Illinois.
Welcome to Illinois.
Oh, thanks, Google. This is called the Mississippi River Overlook, and it's got this huge walkway that I'm definitely going up to get a great view. Here's some information for you. You can do it! Isn't that scary? Who is that? You're so brave! You did it! You made it. It's okay. They have a webcam here, you guys. You can call people and tell them you're on the webcam and they can go and look. You can totally see it back there.
Yeah, I know, but I know.
The whole point of this arch is that it's the gateway to the west, right? So the Mississippi River is when you kind of cross into the west. At least it was back in the pioneering days. And now I'm moving from west to east, so it just feels kind of funny. It feels like weirdly symbolic, but we crossed over the Mississippi River. I do remember where we stayed this night. We stayed in Muscoda, Illinois. We did the very all-American thing of playing catch outside. I got about 1,000 bug bites. It was humid AF. And we looked out our window and there was a big old cornfield, so I definitely felt like I was in Illinois. Finally, we were headed to Nashville. This is where I'm gonna end the video. Next episode, as you can guess, is going to be about Nashville. And the final episode, episode 6, is gonna be us making the fairly short drive from Nashville to Asheville and a little apartment tour for you guys. Now, the apartment that I've been living in for almost 4 months now, although to be honest, I've traveled for a month and a half out of that time. So it's been really crazy. There's a lot happening right now. We are doing something very big, like life-wise right now. If you are following me on Instagram, you probably know what that is. You should go follow me on Instagram and follow my stories. I am actually filming this on the night that this video was posted, Friday night. And tomorrow we are leaving for the coast. We're gonna go celebrate Christmas with Eric's family. That's my husband's family. They live out in a very like beachy part of North Carolina. It's still gonna be cold. And I wanna explore Croatan National Forest. So I will very likely not be making a video of that whole experience, but I will be posting to Instagram stories the whole time. Next video I'm gonna post is about Nashville. I wanna get this series up. It has been too long in the making, and you can expect that video before 2019. I hope you guys have a very happy holiday season wherever you are or whatever you're celebrating. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will talk to you very soon. And before I cut to the end screen, I wanted to show you what I've been sitting in front of this whole time. This is my bathing suit next to ski gear, next to, this is sand from St. Bart's. That and the fact that I still have not unpacked my toiletries, that's the life of a traveler in a nutshell. Okay, bye.